Assalamu alaikum class, how are you all?
And once again, I'm fine. बाकी सब fine ही है.
Ma'am.
Okay. Have you done that exercise which I have given you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me open the slides and we will discuss that exercise. So in the last class, we were talking about the subject-verb agreement, and we discussed some rules to follow in our write-ups. And I have given you the exercise for verb, for the rules following for the verb, and that was that you have to recast the following sentences, and you have to make it coherent according to the participle which is used in this sentence. So I want all of you to participate and tell me what you have written for this first sentence. Born in Surat, a part of his education was received in Mumbai. Who will share his or her answer? जी बेटा, can you see the slides? जी हसन
Yes, ma'am.
जी, आपने इसका आंसर क्या लिखा है बेटा?
मैम ये लास्ट लेक्चर में मैं था नहीं तो इस वजह से मुझे इसका आइडिया नहीं है.
अच्छा,
वो प्रोजेक्ट्स मिले हैं ना सारे सब्जेक्ट्स के, तो फिर उनमें थोड़ा ज्यादा बिजी हो गया था मैं.
खानसा, have you written the answer?
मैम मैंने भी लास्ट लेक्चर नहीं लिया था.
Noman, have you written the answer?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, a part of his education was received in born in Surat. Ma'am, confirm
नहीं
नहीं ma'am नहीं सही.
हाँ, it was just for the activity. I will share the right answers as well. Sania, what you have written?
Yes, ma'am.
Ji, what you have written?
A part of this education was received in Mumbai, as in Surat.
नहीं, Zara. Zara Shahid, can you hear me? Okay, I think she has some mic problem. So I'm going to discuss that thing again. It is related to the verb. So this rule number 20, we were discussing that the common blunder is to leave the participle without proper agreement or with no agreement at all. It means that whenever you are using the participle in when you are starting the sentence like sitting, being, so at that time the next part of your sentence, next clause or phrase of your sentence should be agreed with that particular participle which you have written in the start of the sentence. It means that you have to arrange it and you have to make your sentence coherent. How you can make it coherent? Now see this example again. Sitting on the gate, a scorpion stung him. Now you can see who was sitting there. Scorpion or that man? बताएं कौन बैठा हुआ था? Sitting participle किसके लिए यूज किया है? For scorpion or for that man?
For that man.
हाँ. So it means that when you have to write the second part of the sentence, you have to start with that man in order to make it coherent, in order to make your structure more organized. Okay? So when you are writing sitting on the gate, you have to write he was stung by a scorpion. Now you can see in order to write that man he first, what we have to do, we have to change the voice. A scorpion stung him. When we know that when we change the voice, subject becomes object and object becomes subject. This is what we want. We want this him to be a subject, and we will make it by changing its voice. It's an active voice. We change it into passive voice. He was stung by a scorpion. ठीक है, past indefinite का he was stung by a scorpion. This is what when you have some coherence and you have to arrange it according to the that participle. And in the second sentence, being a very hot day, I remained in my tent. Here, being is used for the day, that the day was hot. So here there is no need for agreement with the second part of the sentence. But again, you can put an emphasis and you can remove such kind of word, such kind of participle which are hindering, which are causing a hindrance in order to have a coherence in your sentence. So what you will do, you will remove this participle here. When there is no agreement, when there is no coherence, you will remove this participle and you will use any other conjunction to relate the sentence. To to have a coherence in a sentence, you will write, as it was a very hot day, I remained in my tent. So there are two ways to make your sentence coherent. First one is when there are both words need agreement, both phrases need agreement. You will write that word which for which the first participle has been written. And if there is no need of agreement because second part doesn't relate that participle, you will delete that participle and you will write any other conjunction to which you think that that is appropriate to relate that sentence. So there are two ways to use the participle in your sentence and to make the sentence coherent. This is very important technique to make your sentences coherent. So this is how you have to do. Now tell me, born in Surat, a part of his education was received in Mumbai. So now what you have understood, tell me what is the right answer for this. Anyone of you can share his answer?
नहीं मैम, मुझे इसकी समझ अभी भी नहीं आई है।
देखो, अब यहाँ पे क्या है, वर्ब पहले लिखा हुआ है, born in Surat, ठीक है। अब ये वर्ब किसके लिए लिखा हुआ है? नेक्स्ट पार्ट के सेंटेंस में देखो, a part of his education was received in Mumbai. अब is there any word which is related to this born? A part his education Mumbai, किसके लिए born यूज हुआ है?
मैम वो उस पर्सन के लिए।
Yes, for that person. So we have to use that person in the start of this second sentence, second clause. So what we will do, a part of his education was received. This is, we have to change the voice. This is passive voice, we will make it active voice. How we will write then that he received education in, he received the part of education in Mumbai. Born in Surat, he received a part of education in Mumbai. So what we have done, we make it coherent by writing the same part of agreement in the start of the second phrase. Now try in the second sentence, okay? Observing the house on fire, the engines were sent for by them. Any one of you can try.
इसमें तो वर्ब आ गया ऑब्जर्विंग।
हाँ,
और इसको ये रिलेट कर रहे हैं फायर हाउस के साथ।
ऑब्जर्विंग, कौन ऑब्जर्व कर रहा था?
Observing the house on fire, the Indians were sent by them.
Yes. So how we will make it coherent?
Mm,
Ma'am, they were observing the house on fire.
अच्छा, observing the house on fire. Now इसको change करो ना. The Indians were sent for by them.
मैम ये आएगा observing the house on fire they sent the engines.
Yes. Right. Observing the house on fire, they sent for the engines or they sent the engines. Both are right. So what we did, we want them to be in the start of this second sentence. We change its voice and we make it active voice, and the sentence would become the they sent the engine. Okay. Now in the third sentence, being a wet day, I wore my raincoat. Now see that if being is written here, is there any word is there any agreement here, or is there no agreement in the second part of the sentence?
No agreement.
So how we will change it?
Being a wet day, he wore my raincoat.
Nahin.
Ma'am, being a wet day, a raincoat is worn by me.
When there is no agreement, how you can change it? You can remove the participle and you can use any other conjunction to relate the sentence. But being का कोई भी यहाँ पे agreement नहीं है, because being is written for the wet day. You will remove this and you will write as it was a wet day, I wore my raincoat. There are two rules to make your sentence agree or coherent. When there is a participle which has an agreement with the second part of the sentence, you will change the second part of the sentence according to that participle. When there is a participle and it doesn't have any work with the second part of the sentence, you will remove the participle and you will write any other conjunction to relate the sentence. So this is the second rule. When there is no agreement, there is no coherence with the second part of the sentence. So you will remove being and you will write, as it was a wet day, I wore my raincoat. Now try for the for the fourth sentence as well. Having gone to bed very late, the sun woke me at about 9 o'clock. This participle here is having. Having gone to bed very late. Is there any agreement in this sentence? Try changing it.
Ma'am, having gone to bed very late, I woke up by sun
At about
9 o'clock.
जी बेटा आपने सही बताया, बट आपका सेंटेंस ग्रामेटिकली गलत था. जब आप when you are changing this active into passive, you will write I was woken up. ठीक है, I was woken up by sun at about 9 o'clock. समझ आई?
जी मैम.
जी. Meeting my friend in the park, he told me all the news.
Meeting my friend in the park, all the news were heard by him. Halted by him. नहीं, heard by him.
नहीं, he told me all the news. इसको होल्डेड नहीं लिखा हुआ.
Yes, ma'am. Told.
जी नूर आप बताओ.
told by him.
I was told all the news. I was told by him all the news. ठीक है. So यहाँ पर एक और थोड़ा सा है कि meeting is a confusing word. Either meeting that I meet, ठीक है, इस मतलब उसके मिलने को consider किया गया है, या meeting as a noun consider किया गया. तो यहाँ पे थोड़ी सी कंफ्यूजन है। अगर तो ये आई मीट वाला मीटिंग है तो इट मीन्स ही इज कंसिडरिंग दैट पर्सन, उसकी उस आई को कंसिडर कर रहे हैं। So you will change it like this, that I was told all the news by him. You will write it like this. If that meeting is the meeting, actual meeting which is a noun, तो फिर इसका मतलब ये है कि there is no agreement in this sentence. Then you will write, when I met my friend in the park, he told me all the news. ठीक है? So there are two ways when there is no coherence. You will remove that participle and you will use any suitable or appropriate conjunction. ठीक है? तो ये थोड़ा सा सेंटेंस कंफ्यूजिंग था बिकॉज इसमें दोनों ही चीजें एक्सेप्टेबल थी। अगर मीटिंग को हम एज एन एक्चुअल मीटिंग नाउन कंसिडर करते तो देयर इज नो एग्रीमेंट, और अगर मीटिंग को उसकी मीटिंग कंसिडर करते so there should be an agreement. So these all are the answers. You can see, born in Surab, he received a part of his education. Observing the house on fire, they sent for the angels. As it was a wet day, I wore my raincoat. Having gone to bed very late, I was woken by the sun about 9 o'clock. When I met my friend in the park, he told me all the news. Also keep one thing in your mind, that you have to be coherent in your tenses as well. ठीक है? If in the first sentence past tense has been written, you have to follow the past tense as well. Now there are some more rules for you to follow in a verb. Else, whenever you will write else, it should be followed by but. Some people write then after it, but it's wrong. Whenever you are writing else, you have to write but after it. It is nothing else than right. It is wrong because I have highlighted it with the red color. It is nothing else but right. So it's right. So another rule, whenever you are writing else, you have to write but after that. Next rule, some for conjunctions, whenever you are using this conjunction scarcely, it should be followed by when. Some people write then after it, that is wrong. I have also written the sentence here, scarcely had he gone, then a policeman knocked at the door, it's wrong. Scarcely had he gone, when a policeman knocked at the door. So this is another rule which you have to keep in your mind whenever you are using scarcely in your sentence. Next is, whenever you are using no sooner, it should be followed by then, not by but. Some people write but after it, but it's wrong. No sooner had he returned, but he was off again. But is wrong. That is why I have highlighted this sentence with the red color. So the right one is, no sooner he returned than he was off again. So whenever you are using no sooner, you have to write then after it. Only one more rule for you all. Last rule for this subject verb agreement or agreement rules. If a sentence begins with here and there, then which verb you have to write? Whenever your sentence starts with here and there, you have to choose the verb according to the subject following that verb. Now you can see in the sentence, here are the ways. Now you have to write the verb according to the subject following that verb. Subject following that verb, because here and there both are not subject. Whenever here and there are in your sentence, your subject will be written after the verb. And you have to put the verb according to the subject, which is written after that verb. Now you can see ways were plural. So ways are the plural. So we have written are here. That is plural verb. There is a huge gap. Gap is singular. So we have written is here. So these are the all rules for the agreement, and you can make your sentence more clear and more coherent and more correct as well by following these rules. And now we will do some practice. There are some rules which I haven't mentioned in this PPT slides and we haven't discussed, but I'm sure that you know about all those rules as well, because you also have learned these rules in your previous classes. Okay, so we will discuss those rules in the exercises, so that you can have a practice for those rules as well. So all of you now have to participate in it, and we will start with Hafiz Siddiq. Please, Hafiz, can you correct the first sentence? We have received no information. Hafiz Siddiq, can you hear me? Hafiz Siddiq is not here. Okay, we will start with Zara. Zara, I think Zara has some mic problem. She is not speaking. Okay, Sania, let's start with you. If we have received no information.
Yes, ma'am. Information plural is
जी
information लिखा हुआ information होना चाहिए इसमें यही
Yes.
बताना है
Hanji, you have to correct the sentence. Okay. We have received no information here. The correct sentence is we have received no information, because we knew this thing that such kind of words, information, and other words we discussed in the last class, that these words don't have their plural forms, and they are uncountable. So we will not write s with them, and whenever we have to write a or an with them to show their unity or individuality, we will not write a or an. We will write as some, or much, or a piece of. We will use such kind of words to show their individuality. Okay,
Yes,
Salman. He was overcome by the misery of the poor. Can you correct it? Salman, can you hear me? Noor,
Yes, ma'am.
D. Can you correct it?
He was overcome by misery of the poor.
Hanji, because we know that we don't have any plural for poor. We write poor here. G. Naman Nair. Gymnastics are given a lot of importance in our school.
Gymnastics are given a lot of importance in our school. Gymnastic has given a lot of importance in our school.
Better you have used the singular verb but wrong verb. Are agar hai, so you will write is. Okay? We know that there are some words which carry s at the end, but they are used as a singular noun, and we write the singular verb with them. Gymnastics is given. Okay? Gymnastics. जैसे था word politics, news, mathematics. So this is how this word also comes under that particular category, and we write gymnastics is. Muhammad Munib Ahmed.
Yes.
My circumstance does not permit me to leave home at this stage. Can you correct it? Munib, any idea?
Does not permit me to leave home at this stage.
Munib, I can't hear you.
Ma'am, circumstances. Ma'am, circumstances.
जी circumstances, तो आगे verb does आएगा.
Yes, ma'am.
Circumstances is plural बेटा.
Ma'am, do आएगा.
G. My circumstances do not permit me. We know that we write circumstances. There is no singular for circumstances. So it's circumstances do not permit me. Okay, Khansa. Everyone is sad when they see little children exploited.
मैम मुझे लग रहा है एवरीवन के बाद इज नहीं आएगा शायद।
अच्छा, तो ये भी तो हो सकता है कि एवरीवन के साथ इज ही आना हो आगे दे जो है दैट इज नॉट वी टॉक अबाउट द कोहेरेंस इन द प्रोनाउन एज वेल there is no coherence everyone is used as a singular and then we have written the plural pronoun क्या आएगा यहाँ पे
Everyone is sad when he or she see little children exploited.
yes right and he or she के साथ we will write sees ठीक है s लगाएंगे हम my car is more expensive than my friends जी हसन can you try
एक मिनट मैम इधर दोबारा कर लूँ मैं कार इज मोर एक्सपेंसिव देन माय फ्रेंड मैम में फ्रेंड आएगा फ्रेंड्स नहीं आएगा
we discussed this rule in the last class that here you can see the comparison should be equal. Now in this sentence comparison is not equal. My car should be compared with the friend's car. ठीक है लेकिन उसने उसको friend के साथ my friends what my friends so we have to write then that of my friend. If we use this, that, these, those to demonstrate or to refer to the word which is written previously. Okay? So if we have to refer to that word car again, we will write that here. Okay? My car is more expensive than that of my friend. मतलब उसके मेरे friend की car. ठीक है? So we will write here that to make equal comparison between two things, two cars. One is mine, one is my friend.
THAN वाला देन जो ये कंपैरिजन के लिए ही यूज होता है ना
हाँ जी
देन जो है ये कंपैरिजन के लिए ही यूज होता है
जी then comparison के लिए यूज होता है बट जो कंपेयर हो रही हैं दो चीजें those should be equal. If I am talking about your car, I have to talk about my car. ठीक है
मतलब दोनों कार्स ही कहते हैं मतलब कंपेयर किया जा रही है
then that of my friend. Okay.
ठीक है
Next one is I, you, and he are expected to attend the seminar. This rule we didn't discuss in the last class, but I'm sure you all are aware with this rule that how we have to arrange the pronouns when we have all the three persons types of pronouns. First person I, second person you, and third person he. How we write in a sentence, there are two rules. First one, when there is a good news, then arrangement is different. When there is a bad news, then arrangement is different. Can any one of you try?
I, you, and me.
ये तो बेटा यहाँ पे है ही नहीं.
हम
इन
ही
तीनों
को
को
रिप्लेस
arrange
करेंगे. हम ही को रिप्लेस नहीं करेंगे मुझसे.
नहीं इसी को अरेंज करो. It's a good news. Are expected to attend the seminar. There is no bad news or negative news.
हम शायद you first पे आएगा. You, I, and he are expected.
You first पे आएगा और third person जो है वो middle में आएगा. You, he, and I are expected to attend the seminar. ठीक है? When there is a good news. You, he, and I. And when there is a bad news, you will talk about yourself first. I, then third person he, and you. Then this is the arrangement for the bad news. Now the eighth sentence is let you and I handle this job together. Javeria, Myra Latif, Myra, can you hear me? Myra is... Okay, any one of you can give me the answer of this.
मैम
See,
मैम
Myra.
मैम इसका ये भी हो सकता है,
Okay?
let you and me handle this job together.
Yes, we discussed that whenever we are writing the verb, either it is an imperative sentence, so we will write the nominative case here. Let के बाद हमारा जो है वो sorry nominative कह रही objective case here. So you will write me because me is an objective case. Let you and me. Myra, you can respond to the 9th statement. All the officers should respect each other. Okay, if your mic is not working, you can write the answer in the chat box as well. All the officers should respect each other.
Ma'am, all the officers respect each other.
जी नमान,
All the officers should respect each other.
नहीं, all के साथ तो plural ही आएगा. All the officers is correct. ये हमने rule discuss नहीं किया था. But you should know about this rule.
All
Should
the
respect
officers
each other.
should be respected by
जी
each
no?
other. Should be respected by each other.
नहीं.
मैम इसका ये होगा कि all the officers should respect each one of them.
हाँ आप
मैम one another. मैम must use करेंगे इसमें.
Kamar is right. We will write one another because there is a rule that we write each other pronoun when there are two people, and when there are more than two people, we write one another. So all the officers should respect one another. You should avail myself of the opportunity to go abroad.
Yourself.
Yes, there should be a coherence in writing the pronoun as well. You should avail yourself the opportunity to go abroad. So I have written the answer as well. No information. Poor gymnastics is. Circumstances do not. Everyone के साथ singular he, and then the verb also according to the singular subject. Then that of my friend, you, he, and I. Let you and me, and one another and yourself. Okay, so we are going to do this exercise also. Your flowers smell sweetly. This is a practice for all of you because after this we are having our presentations, and after each you all are having your final papers. So do it, and there are also exercises, practice exercises in the book which I have given you for Ren and Martin, and all the rules are written over there from the page number I think 267. Okay, so read all the rules which I haven't written here, but I'm sure that you know about those rules as well. You can read those rules from that book as well. And there are many practice exercises which you can practice and you can prepare for your final term. ठीक है? So
मैम आपने अपलोड कर दी है?
बेटा वो तो मैंने आपके यूएसए पोर्टल पे काफी देर की हुई है बुक अपलोड रेन एंड
अच्छा
मार्टिन की.
वो वाली मैं समझा कोई और भी है इसमें.
नहीं. अच्छा, your flowers smell sweetly. हमने ये
Sweet
डिस्कस किया था.
Your flowers smell sweet.
Yes. Here after there are some words like smell or appears or become. इनके बाद क्या आता है? Adjective आता है. So you will write sweet. My sister is elder than I.
Me.
जी कमल.
My sister is elder than me.
हाँ वो भी ठीक है, लेकिन यहाँ पे एक और भी मिस्टेक है. नहीं, यहाँ पे बेटा मी नहीं आएगा, यहाँ पे आई ही आएगा, क्योंकि सिस्टर का और मेरा कंपैरिजन हो रहा है। कोई और मिस्टेक है इसमें?
Elder की जगह older.
Tanya, you are right that we write older from O when we are comparing ourselves with our siblings or with any person which is having a blood relation with us, and we write elder with E other than those people when we are comparing those don't have with our blood relation with us. Okay, so my sister has a blood relation with me, so I will write older here. The son is worse than his father. It's an degree of degree rules of degree of adjective rules. The son is worse than his father.
I think so. Bad.
नहीं.
मैम वर्स की जगह वर्स आएगा.
Yes, worse आएगा. Samuel is right. When we are comparing two things, that is the rule that we will write comparative degree, and comparative degree for bad is worse. W-O-R-S-E.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is the third
Yes, ma'am.
superlative degree, worst. So we will write the son is worse than his father. Riaz is most generous and kinder than her sister. इसमें क्या मिस्टेक है?
मैम काइंड आएगा.
Ma'am, his sister.
Is the most.
अच्छा, his sister ठीक है. नहीं, इसमें भी डिग्री ऑफ एडजेक्टिव का मसला है.
मैम काइंडर की जगह काइंड आएगा.
No, बेटा, Riaz and sister, there is a comparison between two persons. You have to write comparative degree.
Okay.
And most भी are generous भी है दोनों साथ में.
This is the mistake here, that most is not comparative degree.
मैं more आएगा. Riaz is more generous and kinder than his sister.
You will write more here instead of writing most, because we write most for superlative degree. So there is Riaz is more generous and kinder. There are two things which are telling us that we have to write more here. One is there is a comparison between two persons. We have to write more, that is comparative. Another thing is when we are writing more than one adjectives or degrees of adjectives, we have to be coherent in those degrees as well. If there is a comparative, another one should be comparative as well. Okay, so it was comparative, it should be comparative. Okay, again the verb sentence. Having gone to bed, अच्छा ये तो हमने कर लिया वहाँ पे. Going up the hill, an old temple was seen. Can any one of you make it more coherent? Again the verbs rule.
Going up the hill, temple was seen by us.
An old temple was seen. It was already in passive. Going, और फिर आप दोबारा वही लिख रही हो, a temple. Going किसके लिए यूज हुआ है? यहाँ पे word
हिल के लिए.
हाँ, I के लिए ना, क्योंकि मैंने देखा. You will write I. कैसे? नहीं ज़ारा, आपका भी गलत है. इसकी वॉइस
While
चेंज करो.
going up the hill.
I saw old temple.
I saw an old temple. Very good. Going up the hill, I saw an old temple. Now there is a proper agreement, going and I. One of my students have won the gold medal.
Students नहीं होगा. One of my students has won the gold medal.
Yes. One, whenever we are writing one, we have to write the singular verb here. So one of my students has won the gold medal. I have works to do in the city.
I have
Piece
work.
of work. I have piece of work to do in the city.
Okay, Noor,
Some
आप भी
work.
बताओ. Some work और Noor बताओ.
I have piece of work to do in the city.
ठीक है. All three of you are right because we don't write works because it's an uncountable. We don't have any plural. We write work, and we also write some, many, or what you can say, much work or a piece of work. Everything is right. The police was late in coming.
Police were
Andy Samuel.
The police were late. The police were
Yes,
late in coming.
but because there are some words, there is no plural for them, but they are used as a
Yes, ma'am.
plural subject, and we write the plural verb with them as well. Like people are, police are, people were, police were. Okay, so this is the right answer. Smell sweet, older, worse, more. I was woken by the sun. We saw an old temple. I also find as much, some, or were. So this is all about the subject verb agreement. Yes. We have discussed in these two classes about subject verb agreement. So I am telling you that I have uploaded the book Wren and Martin. In that book, you have all the rules related to agreement in your sentence, and you can read those rules. I think those rules start from 267, and they have written each and every rule separately for each part of speech. They have written pronoun, and under the heading of pronoun, they have written all the rules. They have written verb, and they under the heading of verb, they have written all the rules. So each and every parts of speech they have discussed separately, and they have written all the rules. And many of the rules, you are all are already aware with those rules because you also have learned these rules in your previous classes as well. So kindly just go through all those rules. I have also shared these slides with you. So these will also help you, and those chapters in that book will also help you to understand the subject verb agreement. And there are many exercises for your practice because you have to practice those exercises because this will come in your midterm final term exam as well. So one thing which we are just left with, I have to share the words for meaning and sentences and the idioms as well. Numan, kindly in the weekend till Sunday, if I haven't shared the list of the words and the idioms with you, kindly remind me so that I could share the list of words and idioms which you have to learn for your final term. Okay, so this is all your syllabus for your final term, which we have just covered. There are two more topics which we will discuss side by side with our presentations. From the Tuesday, you all have your presentations, and I want all of you to be well prepared for those presentations. There are many tips which I have shared with you already, and now I'm going to repeat for your presentation as well. That please practice your presentations before the class. You can practice on Google Meet, and you can see yourself and you can evaluate yourself as well. Kindly look into the camera whenever you are speaking. Your dressing should be appropriate whenever you are sitting. And another new innovations you can add. If there is a facility or you can set your camera somewhere and you can give your presentation while standing. So that would be more good that you are standing and you are giving presentation because it's a debate when in which you have to use your body language more. You have to be very expressive. So you have to be very energetic because when you want your audience to be convinced. So for that reason, you not only have to work on your content, you have to work on your delivery as well. So it's not the presentation you have submitted me. You are going to submit me your essays on that particular topic on Monday, okay? And I will mark you according to that content. But what makes what is the difference in that document and in your presentation, which you will give me on the Google Meet. There is a difference of delivery, how you present your argument, the way you present, your delivery, your movement of the body, your hand gestures, your voice, how active your voice is, how energetic your voice is. So you have to focus on work on these things as well. Please practice. And I know that this is your first semester, but I you all are very good students and very bright students as well. So I want all of you to practice it, and I want very good presentations and very good speeches in my class. If any one of you want me to check your presentation before the actual presentation, I am available. You can text me that, ma'am, come to the Google Meet. I want you to see my presentation. I am here. I am available every time. But what I demand at the end, I want your good effort and your good work. For that journey of practice and planning and organization, any help which you want from me, I am available. Okay, but I need your good presentations in the in the coming classes. Is that clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Beta. I think you are also cleared with the subject verb agreement. Let's meet in the next class with the presentations.